Hey Glam Dolls, welcome back to our channel. I hope you guys are fabulous today. So I've been shitty on my schedule again. I know, I missed a day once again. You guys don't even notice. I'm the only one who really notices. But I'm back. Again, just busy with life. You know, life happens when you are a working mother and wife. So, I have a very great video today, and it is on a very simple glam look for those of us girls who work in a professional office, or you know what, really with any job. Do you want to be glam and professional at the same time? And for me, I love a good cake face, but I can't go all out with crazy colors and things like that. So I wanted to show you my go-to glam for the office. And there's kind of two different looks. There's a more toned down with a nude lip, and then obviously a bold red lip. But before we get into that, I know the internet and YouTube is beating a dead horse about this whole Laura Lee, Manny Mua, Gabby Zamora, Nikita Dragon drama scandal. And it's getting tired. So tired. So this is going to be the very last time I talk about it. And then I am moving on because I am done with it, let me tell you. I've done a couple videos on it already, and there's been more revelations and more things that have coming out. Since my last video, literally about 30 minutes after I put my last video up, Manny Mua did come on and post his apology video or explanation video. I don't even know if it was an apology because it just didn't seem very genuine. I feel like him and Laura may have the same PR people because both of their apologies look so scripted, so faked, so rehearsed, so not well acted, if you will. And if you haven't seen it, it came out maybe a few hours after Gabby Zamora's came out. Now, Gabby, out of all of the apologies that have been posted, Gabby is the only one who seemed any kind of sincere. I think Gabby realized too late, but he realized he threw himself in a mix he should have never thrown himself in with these mean girls. Like I said, he was just along for the ride, and he ended up getting thrown under the bus for it all. He thought he was riding for his friends, which most of us would. If you were in his position and your best friends had been, well, you thought the story that you heard was that they had been hurt by another friend or an old friend, you would do the same thing, and you would throw mad shade and be petty, and I know I would. I'd probably do a lot worse than he did, but he still should have never thrown himself in the drama, and I think he realizes that, and that's why he made his apology, and it was sincere, and he explained the whole situation, and all of the tea that came out about Manny, everything that's been coming out is everything Jeffree's been saying since the beginning of time. It's everything everyone's been saying since the beginning of time, but a lot of us in the beauty community did not want to believe it. So we, you know, kind of just lived for the feud, and we still followed Manny and still followed both sides, a lot of us, and come to find out Manny is everything Jeffree said. He is a user. He is a loser. Like, he just uses his friends, and once he's sucked you dry, he is done with you. So everybody, I mean, he's basically dug his own grave. Him and Laura, right next to each other, have burial plots. Rest in peace to both of your careers, because Lord knows they're gone. Laura, her apology was fake. Manny's seemed to keep trying to justify things, or he was just like regurgitating everything that everyone has said, and it wasn't even like genuine. It wasn't like these were epiphanies that he just had, like, oh my god, like, I really learned from my lesson, I am being this way. No, he just hears these things that everyone's accusing him of, and he's like, well, I'm sorry for this, I'm sorry for that. Then he threw his own self under the bus when he said his own parents has said he has changed. They said that LA has changed him, and he gets caught up in the numbers and caught up in the fame and caught up in this and that. And I'm sure it is hard to remain humble when you have your head being pumped up on the daily, but these YouTube stars need to remember, as quick as they came up, they'll fall even quicker, because all of us will quit watching them. They've all lost deals on this. I mean, Morphe has cut Laura Lee, and pretty much everybody, Laura Lee, ColourPop has cut Laura Lee. Everybody who was doing deals with them is cutting them. Like, the only people I think that's selling Laura Lee's stuff now is still Beauty Babe, but I think it's only a matter of time before it's gone. And I do see there are a lot of people still writing for Laura Lee, but she lost probably close to a good quarter, if not a third, of her viewers. Like, she really pissed a lot of people off, and she's going to have to work very, very hard to redeem herself. Now, Manny, on the other end, time will have to tell with this one, but I really think he canceled his own self out. Like, he's done. Nobody's going to want to be his friend anymore. His apology, he tried to, basically backtrack through everything that Gabby said. There was just so much to it that you guys really should go watch both videos. But all in all, my final take on this is I'm bored of it. I'm tired of it. What was said was said. What was done was done. I have already formed my opinion. I think Manny and Laura are fake and liars, and one of them is a racist and made stupid comments. And they're all hypocrites. All of them are hypocrites for what they did to Jeffree. They all claim that he was this racist, horrible person, when it was brought to light that they're all racist, horrible people, and they've all made mistakes, but they want to throw him under the bus and make him look bad, when really y'all are all the monsters, and you're even worse because you're a hypocrite and you're bullies. And they tried to say that they never ever wanted Jeffree to get hurt in any of this, and they never wanted, or at least Manny said all of that, and all bullshit, all lies. He was living for it. He was liking tweets when Jeffree was getting dragged, and now he wants to backtrack. And then he said he wanted to sit down with Patrick and Jeffree and be able to apologize and work things out with them. And Jeffree finally, once and for all, released one little Jeffree finally released one statement on the whole thing, and then he said he was done with it as well. And he basically, and I'm paraphrasing this, basically all in all said, there is no way in hell he will ever reconcile with Manny. And I don't blame him, because Manny put Jeffree through a lot, and there's so much more behind the scenes that none of us will ever know. We'll never know what truly went down. Jeffree's very private about it, and I don't think Manny wants it brought to light either. Otherwise, he would have been speaking on it, because he's got a big mouth. So, with all that being said, Manny and Laura are canceled. I think the world is ready to forgive Gabby. Nikita is just kind of guilty by association. She said a couple of really dumb things as well, but she has stayed quiet and kind of stayed back out of it. So I kind of feel like she's getting through more unscathed than everyone else. So I think out of the foursome, Gabby and Nikita will be just fine. And I don't think we'll be seeing any of them hanging out all together again in a very long time. So, for a very long time. So yeah, I think the Mean Girls have finally disbanded. The band has broken up, and we are now going to move on with our lives and get back to the makeup, because that's why we're here. The tea, the shade is fun to throw in every once in a while, but these are real people's lives. Real people are getting hurt. Real careers are ending over it, and it is a very sad thing, no matter what. And having to live it out in the public eye, I'm sure, is much, much harder. So like I said, let's get back to why we're here. Let's get back to the makeup. And I've got a really great, you know, tutorial for you guys. This little soft glam look. Like I said, I work in a law office now, and I have to definitely be very cautious about my makeup choices. I can't be as bold as I would like to some days. So I want to show you guys my go-to glam look for the office or for work in general, because we all know we can't go at least to 90% of jobs with crazy colors on. So let's go ahead and get into this tutorial and back to makeup life. Using the Soft Glam palette from ABH, and we're starting with Orange Soda as our transition, and we're just going to take that almost all the way in, but leaving about 1/4 of the way on our inner corner, and that's the whole space we're going to be working with today. And you're really just going to blend in circular motions, and then we're going to go with Rustic, and we are going to kind of just pack it on at first, and then just keep packing and packing, and with the same kind of circular motions, we're just going to blend that out. Again, we're going to take that in about all the way in till you leave about maybe 1/3 or 1/4 of the way in, and then I'm going to go in and pack it in on again, and then blend it out and give it a really smoky effect. And we're kind of just going to keep doing this with all the colors, and bring it a little bit lower than that Orange Soda. And then for the under eye, I'm going to go in with Orange Soda as kind of like a transition and sweep it all underneath. And then I'm going to take Rustic and then sweep that as well. I just figured since we're using these colors, might as well get it done. You can actually stop there if you want, if you are good with just those neutral colors, but I want to deepen it up and glam it out a little bit. So I'm going in with Noir, basically just black, any kind of black that you'd like, and just doing the same thing that I did with Rustic, just packing that on the outer corner and then blending it out and keeping it a little bit lower than we did the Rustic. So you're going to take Rustic a little bit lower than the Orange Soda, and then Noir a little bit lower than Rustic on the blending, and it's going to give you this really pretty smoked out effect. And again, just blend kind of in circular motions, just bring it up and in, and just keep blending and then packing it on and then blending until you get the look that you are wanting. And you can really use this method with any colors and it will look so beautiful. So this is just a way to use it with neutral colors. And on the little bit of the 1/3 of our eye that we left open, I am taking Dreamer, that is in the Norvina palette, but you can use any champagne-y color. You can use a matte white if you don't want shimmer. I just prefer to have a little bit of glam, so that's why I did this shimmery champagne-y color. And now with a black liner, I am just doing my waterline and my upper lash line and coating it with the black liner. And then I'm also going to smudge it a little bit lower than the lashes with using Rustic on a little smudger shader brush. I'm going to smudge that together with the black liner. And now I'm going to create a wing. Again, you don't have to. I'm just being a little bit extra right now, a little more glam. This look looks really great, even if you just, throw some mascara on, but I wanted to be extra and do a quick little wing liner and be a little bit of extra glam. And then we're going to go in and just coat our lashes with some mascara. And you can, again, stop there, but I'm also going to be a little bit extra like I am every day and put on my falsies because I have no eyelashes at all, so I have to use falsies every day. And for a more natural lash look, I'm just using the Ardell Wispy lashes. They're not too thick. They are a little bit longer, but they are a little bit more of what I consider to be a natural lash. And they are just gorgeous with this look. And now I'm going to use Dose of Colors Supernatural for my nude lipstick. This is what I would consider my daytime glam look. This is actually one of my favorite nude colors besides Hunty by Jeffree Star. They're actually pretty damn close on the color spectrum. And this is really the final daytime glam look, but I'm going to show you guys one other look, or even a day to night look. But if you're a little bit more bold like I am, I like to, instead of a nude lipstick, I like to throw on a bold red lipstick, or really you can use any color you want and make yourself look glam. But I'm going with red, and you can use this as a day to night if you're not bold enough to use a red. And I'm just using this ColourPop limited edition. It was a collab, and I can't remember who the collab was with because it rubbed off the tube, but it's my favorite red. And I'm just going to show you how this look works with a red lipstick so you can be a little bit extra like me. So here it is with a bold red lip. It's a perfect day to night look. It's a glam, but not over the top. You know what I mean? Like, I love a good cake face, but being in a law office, I can't have that cake face. So I had to learn how to get creative using neutral colors. Okay, y'all, that is the final look. Well, this is the final look. I chose to leave the red lipstick on. I hope you guys like it. I love it. If you like it, I love it. So, like I said, my go-to glam, and it's very simple to do. Only a couple colors and very neutral colors, and you can use the same method and just blow it out with really any colors you want and kind of make it very smoked out and understated. And it's a really great day to night look. Like I showed you with the nude lipstick, rock the nude all day. And if you want to go out for drinks or go out on a date or dinner afterwards, take the nude lipstick off, throw a red lipstick on, and boom, voila, you are ready to go, and you look like a hottie. So, we're going to have a lot more makeup tutorials and makeup reviews coming back at you. I am not a shade or tea column or YouTuber. That is not my get down, but because it's in the beauty community, I wanted to talk about it, and my channel is going back to the makeup. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this, and stay tuned for more looks, and stay tuned for a giveaway coming up very soon because we are very close to hitting 1,000 subscribers, and when we do, I'm going to have a big blowout, so stay tuned for that. I hope you guys have a fabulous week, and I will see you guys in a couple of days.